Hello Sumit, you're welcome to this beautiful video. So in this video we'll be learning how to make a veil net. Now what you can see me do is that I'm trying to fold the net into two. I'm trying to get it into two folds straight. I'm just trying to arrange it. It was really very difficult for me to arrange it. So what I'm working with very soft tulle net. You know there are veil nets. Hope you get. There are nets they use in making veil, but I decided to use the tulle net because the wedding dress I was working on is on a budget and I don't want to exceed the budget I have for the dress, right? So I actually bought 4 years, but she told me she doesn't want it big, so I had to make it small. So I'm actually working with about 2 years all together. So this is me still trying to fold the net. After folding it to two, I'm going ahead to fold it again. That is 4 folds. So at the end of the day, I will be having 4 folds. So I was just trying to make sure the thing is well arranged. That's why you see me going back and forth with the camera. Excuse me. So after that, I'll fold it into 4. You know how you fold your material when you want to cut a 360-degree flare, either for a peplum or a skirt or a gown. Yeah, that's exactly how I'm folding it. So I'm still just arranging the thing because I want it to be equal. So I will just go ahead to get my tape measure and my chalk. Then I will mark how exactly I want it. So you should know that you're not going to just mark it round like that, because what we are working with is very small, right? So you cannot just mark everything round. So you can see the distance I took for the length of the veil, and if you see the upper part of the fold for the upper part, you can see that that side is not as long as this lower part I'm marking on. So that means that my markings, they are just going to end at the other edge of the veil net. I'm sorry that you cannot see my chalk and the marking, but I know you understand what I'm doing, so I'm just going to trim it off. I'm seeing the marking on the material, so I'm just trimming it off. Hope you saw what I did. So you don't have to like mark it round. So the most important part is to get the deep part of it, the part that will come down like at the center back of it. That's the deepest part, and that's the longest part of it. So after cutting, it is really very simple and very easy to do. So you just spread it round, just spread it straight on the ground. Make sure the round part that you made, one part is at the lower part, then the other part is facing the other side. So what I'm doing here now, I'm just determining how long I want it to be at the front, right? So it depends on how you want it. How do you want the front part of it to be? Do you get? Do you want it to be 30 inches? Do you want it to be 40 inches? It depends on how long you want it to be, and it depends on the full length of the net you're working with also. So this is me still trying to spread it. So I will just measure how I want it to be. So how long do I want it to be? I will just determine how long I want it to be. So you see where my tape measure is, that's the length I want the front to be. So the other bigger part behind me now is the back that is just going to fall down. So you see where I'm keeping the comb like tail that you used to hook it to your hair. So that's where I will be attaching that stuff too. So the next thing you need is your needle and thread. So from that place where my tape is, I'm just going to gather. You're not gathering it from the edge. Hope you can see what I'm doing. You will just gather it. Just gather like some parts of the center. Do you get? Just gather some parts together. You can see that the sides, there are still nets on both sides, so you don't have to gather it from the beginning to the end. If not, like the center of your your veil net is just going to be open. It will not be fine. So that's why I did it this way. So you just draw your gathers with your needle and thread, your normal gathers. Then after drawing your gathers, the next thing is to place your comb. So the next important thing to do is the placing of your comb. I'll be taking it up for us to see it properly. Can you see? So now when you want to place the comb, let the comb face the back side, like the part of the comb that you pin to your head. Attach it to the back side of the veil. Let it face the back side of the veil, so that when you want to put it on your head, now everything relaxes. You will see me when I'm wearing it, because I'm going to try it on for us to see what we just made, and you see how nice it is. So this is me placing the comb. You can see how I place the comb. Like this other edge of the comb is facing the front, like the shorter part of the net. Then that comb part of it that you shook to your hair is facing the back part of the net, like the longer part of the net. I hope you understand what I'm explaining. I know when I put it on, you will understand better what I'm trying to show us. So after placing the comb like that, with the comb part facing the back, you can see how it is. Please, this is how to place the comb. Then you just continue to tack it the way you see me do. Please, this is not the only way to attach your comb. If you want to get a neat work done, like some veils I've bought for my clients, like they use gum. Do you get? They use like invisible threads to draw the gathers. Then they will now use gum to attach the main fabric to the comb. Do you get? So if you don't want any thread showing on your own, you can do yours like that, but I decided to do this one like this. So there are different methods of achieving that. Anyone that is good for you, you can use it. Please, if you find my videos helpful, anyone at all, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to on your notification bell. Every form of interaction and engagement actually really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate your presence in my channel. I appreciate your support. So you can see that I'm still actually stitching it together. You can see that I'm showing us everything, so you see how I did everything. So I've gone ahead to stitch. You can see that I've stitched it to the end. So I'm just picking on every line of the comb. I'm not missing any part of it, because I want it to be very, very firm. Hope you understand. So the next thing now, you just have to tie it. So after tying it, you just wear it, and that's all in this video. Please, you can just stick around, see to the end, so you see me wearing it, you understand the placement of the comb that I was trying to explain to us. The placement of the comb, when I'm wearing it, you understand how what I actually mean by putting the comb part to the back, like to the longest part. So this is me trying it on. Can you see that comb part is facing the back? Can you see that's the longest part? That's where the comb part is facing. So when I want to wear it now, I just pin it to the back. Can you see how I'm wearing it? That's everything about it. So you can decide to add any kind of design. I later used white bias to turn it around, to just give it, so that it will not just look too basic. That's basically what I did. So this is all about the v-net. I hope you understand, and I hope you try it out. Don't forget to try it out, and don't forget to tag me. You can get me on other social media platform in my page. Please follow me and tag me to your work. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.